welcome in to Fort Gibson High School here in the 2020 Old Fort Classic. Bravado Wireless bringing you today's coverage of the Hilldale Hornets and the INOLA Longhorns. A little bonus coverage for you and some consolation brackets. Seth Campbell joined alongside former Oklahoma State safety Dion Amade. And Dion, it was a long one yesterday. I'm not going to lie to you. But
it certainly was.
I'm ready for another good day of basketball here at Fort Gibson.
Yeah, rested and hydrated, and now we're back on our, manning our post here, watching these young men and young ladies play some excellent basketball. It was fun yesterday, and I'm expecting some good things here tonight as well.
We get an opportunity here to call this consolation game, and a game that the INOLA Longhorns and the Hilldale Hornets, they didn't get the result that they wanted yesterday, but really an opportunity for both of these teams to bounce back. And we have more experience on the Hilldale side watching Hilldale, and they just didn't perform up to standard yesterday.
Not at all. I mean, it was a lackluster performance from them, to say the least. It's something that we haven't grown accustomed to seeing from these Hornets and the spectacular athletes that they do have. They just didn't seem to be into the game at all. The shots weren't falling, and because of that, they came out here and, suffered a devastating loss.
Yeah, TJ Maxwell with the shot there, and his shot was not falling either. Nice drive to the hole and finish that time by Dalton Norman. And the Hornets are going to call a quick timeout early in this game, and it's 6-3, but you can even tell that the Hilldale Hornets, they don't want to fall behind early in this game either.
Yeah, they seemed a little more upbeat than yesterday. Coaches-wise, they're a lot more energetic. I mean, head coach still griping at him. He's shown a lot of energy off the bench, trying to, support his guys defensively. So this early timeout is very important, especially when the lead's not as big right now, only 3 points.
You have an opportunity to come back for sure. On the other side, INOLA, they lost yesterday to Stillwell. And that game, if I can find it, there it is, 76-52, which wasn't close either. And you have an opportunity to get some younger guys some playing time, including somebody that sticks out to me, Tucker Ford, who looked just kind of uncomfortable yesterday in the pressure that Stillwell was giving him. And he has an opportunity to play against another good guard today in TJ Maxwell and Brayson Lawson. And so how the Longhorns will respond and match up with the Hornets is going to be interesting to see as well.
And that's the thing about these games, and especially at the age of Tucker, being a young sophomore guard, the only way he's going to get better is with experience. And so the way he gets experience is playing time. The more games he can play, the better off he is. And that's the reason why you don't see a lot of one-and-dones in this whole tournament aspect of things. They always try to give the kids more opportunities to play. And that's the reason why you have to take advantage of these consolation brackets. Although you're not in the, you're not in the tournament as far as a place where you can go and win and get the big trophy and play on the main stage, but still you get an opportunity to play the game that you love. So go out here and, showcase what you can do.
Yeah, if you talk to either head coach for the Hilldale Hornets, Scott Hensley, or Clyde Barkley of the INOLA Longhorns, they'll tell you straight up, this trophy, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it's nice to win. It's nice to win 3 games in a row. Nice to see that your team can win 3 games in a row. But this isn't the trophy that any of these teams are playing for. That's a nice, tough shot that time from Garrett Cummins, his second basket of the night. They want to play for that trophy at the end of the season and just get experience right now.
Yeah, definitely.
The high-low feed back outside. Three-pointer just a little bit short that time from Hunter Parson. Going back the other way is INOLA. That's a three-pointer on the way from Ford, and he nails it.
And you can't go underneath that screen, especially with that kind of depth. You got to do it aggressively, and Tucker's showing that he has the capability of shooting outside, so Parsons is going to have to learn. You got to come above the screen on that play.
INOLA with the 2-3 defense. We're going to see if Hilldale can shoot him out of it. So far, no good. And tough rebound's going to be knocked out of the hands of Sean Lester.
And here's the thing right there. The shots aren't falling again for this Hilldale Hornets team. And it's going to be interesting to see what they do with that being the case. If they continue to shoot, if they try to go inside and get high percentage shots, or if they fade away like they did last night.
Maxwell inside. That's the shot that you want. Off the backboard won't fall, but that's the area you want to get to, that painted area for Hilldale as they get an offensive rebound. Lawson back to Maxwell, and Maxwell puts it in for 2. An early 11-7 lead for the INOLA Longhorns. Flashing for the steal and getting it is Brayson Lawson. That was a man that had a cold night last night, and the Hornets really expect a lot out of him shooting the ball wise. And shooting wise there, Maxwell with a big 3.
Yeah, and Parsons, we got an opportunity to talk with his dad before the game last night, and he mentioned how well he has been doing lately as far as the AAU circuit and things that they were doing as far as high school wise. He didn't have the night that he wanted to, or I'm sure the night that his dad would have liked to seen from him last night, but he seems to be bouncing back, if not offensively, but defensively, especially here right now.
Corner three-pointer on the way, and that's just a little off from Hunter Parson. Now three-pointer from O'Neal will miss. Go out of bounds, and it'll go back to the INOLA Longhorns.
Hunter Parsons is finding it very hard to knock down some shots outside the three-point court. One thing we all know, though, shooters shoot, and he has to keep on shooting even when he's open.
Shooters always shoot. A pump fake that time from Jones doesn't go. Going back the other way is Maxwell. He'll start the secondary break by, he thought about giving it to O'Neal. Now he's going to jack up the 3. Too strong. Rebound goes back to the Longhorns. Got a foul. Looks like they might get Brayson Lawson on this one.
Still like to see it, though. He's being feisty on the defensive end there. Check out this replay right now. See the block shot by O'Neal.
INOLA breaks the half-court trap from Hilldale. Kind of the way, three-pointer on the way, and is no good. A nice, easy rebound. You can't have it just land right in your hands. That's if you're Hank Parsons, you can't have anything better than that. You can't ask for anything better than that. 13-10 score. Maxwell's feeling it from deep. He nails it.
And Maxwell's shooting ability with the ball in his hands is keeping this Hilldale team in the game. Tied 13-13 right now.
After an early INOLA run, Hilldale answers back, but they answer that time from Zach Biggs. And that puts the Longhorns back up by 3. Under a minute to play, first quarter. A back and forth affair as Brayson Lawson gets on the board with a 3. Got a three-point shooting fest at the end of this first quarter. 16 all. Pass to the low block, be brought back out. Drive that time from Biggs. He kicks out. Tough Jones. Easy shot that time for him anyway. It didn't fall. Nice give in the middle. Back out to Lawson. That shot just misses. It's going to be a turnover on the Longhorns, and we're going back the other way once again.
Hey, chaser right now, chaser. Down low. Tie, down low. Flash now, they're going to press.
10 seconds left. We'll see the Hornets draw a high pass, 6 seconds. Baseline take is turned over. We got a kick ball. They are going to keep 0.8 seconds on the clock.
That's unfortunate to see that turnover by number 10, Evan Smith, on that last possession. He's a guy that I really liked during that Shrine tournament. He started the first game that we saw and the second in the championship. Showed the ability to create and get inside the paint and shoot from the outside. But, you know, ever since that final game, he didn't have the best of performance, and he didn't play a lot of minutes because of it. And I haven't really seen him perform that well ever since. But he's a guy that can do it for you offensively. He's just got to find a rhythm and stop rushing things on the court, especially in the baseline. You know that's a trap zone right there. The corner is a trap zone every time. You got to get the ball out of your hands quickly if you're not going to knock down that corner three.
With them running the 2-3 zone, INOLA that is, running the 2-3 zone against the Hilldale Hornets, as you said, the corner is a place where they can get in and get trapped, but that opens up some shooting lanes. As we've seen TJ Maxwell taking advantage of it. Already 2 threes in the first half. He's got 8 points, and it's going to be up to Hilldale whether or not they shoot INOLA out of that zone. This game brought to you by Bravado Wireless. Check out your local Bravado Wireless dealer all over eastern Oklahoma for a great deal on wireless internet, wireless phone service, anything that you need. Your friends in the wireless game, your friends at Bravado can hook you up. 8 minutes to go, 16-16 is our score at the end of one quarter. Looking inside, three-pointer on the way now from Parsons is no good.
And that's a good defensive possession right there for Hilldale.
Three-pointer on the way from Maxwell, and it is in. He's feeling it from the outside. 3 threes already, and he gives the Hilldale Hornets the lead.
And that was some nifty ball handling. Faked the pass, brings it back, knocks it down.
Tough Jones quiet so far as he gets the ball in the corner. Drives in the lane, shot up. Rolls around and in, just got to say his name, and he shows out, Dion.
You can't be too quiet with those shoes.
Nice shot for number 23, gets his first points of the game. And it is 19-18. Longhorns looking to counter. Dalton Norman with a hard take inside. He's going to draw the foul. Goes against Garrett Vandiver, or Van Diver. See a good take that time from Jones. So INOLA sets the ball up, top of the key. Dribbling Tucker forward. He comes back right wing to Jones. Drives back to forward, top of the key. Runner no good as he kicks it out. Jones in the lane. Nice bounce pass and in. Jones founds Cummings on the low block. Cummings puts it in and gives INOLA the lead.
Great ball rotation.
That's just too easy, though, if you're INOLA on the other end, letting the ball get right into the middle where the offense can really break you down. On a 2-3 defense, if they get that ball right in the middle, that's where everything can break down on the defensive side. Meanwhile, the shot no good from Parsons. Apparently that was Norman that took it in. Maxwell, hesitation, gives it in the corner. Van Diver, three-pointer short, but fielded by Lester. Three-pointer on the way this time is short from Parson.
Parson is still 0 for behind the three-point line. I think he's 0 for 5 right now.
We got a Hunter Parson on Hilldale, and we got a Hank Parsons on INOLA. Rebound by Brayson Lawson. He pushes it ahead to Hunter Parson for the Hilldale Hornets. Looks at Lawson in transition. Lawson drives to the hoop, up and under. If it could have gotten to go, it would have been a good move, Dion, but it didn't fall. Blow-by defense that time. Van Diver just kind of stuck a hand in there, and it wasn't enough to stop Norman as he takes it to the hole and get 2 opportunities.
Yeah, Lester's got to give up his body right there. He had the positioning.
And Lester down below. Commit or don't. Commit or get out of the way.
Exactly.
First shot up and in from Norman. (21-19). Norman shoots his second. It falls, and that expands the lead to 22-19. Over in the corner and three-pointer. Getting the ball, wasting no time is Trey Gaither. O'Neal got the offensive rebound, though, and gets it knocked out of the way. Inola is dealing with a height advantage with O'Neal and Lester down below. Cummings is their biggest player. And we kind of saw that affected Inola yesterday in their game against Stillwell was the height advantage. Or it'd be disadvantage from Longhorns. The three-pointers on the way. That time Parson gets it to fall. 22 all. Close contest here at the 2020 Old Fort Classic, hosted by Fort Gibson High School. Good strong take that time from Hank Parsons.
Yeah, and it looked like Trey Gaither was having some trouble staying in front of the ball handler. That being Hank Parsons.
Parsons dribbles twice, shot, didn't make it really above the rim. It hits the front iron, no good. Garrett Cummings so far is the high point getter for the Inola Longhorns. He's got 8. 2 in the second quarter, though, is Parsons misses both free throws from the line. Going back the other way is Maxwell. He's looking inside, gives it left corner. Parsons thought about a 3. Give it back. Parson will shoot the 3 this time. It's short, long rebound picked up by Ford. Ford pushes ahead to Biggs. Biggs back to Ford. They're swinging around. Tough Jones, elbow. Gives it off to Norman, who gives it back to Jones. Drives left side. Can't be handled that time from Hank Parsons, and it'll go out of bounds and back to the Hilldale Hornets. Maxwell dribbles, gets a 2-3 defense, approaches left side of the lane, sets his feet, launches, no good. Tough rebound fought down in front of Tough Jones and fielded by Maxwell, or pardon me, O'Neal. O'Neal gets it left side. The spin move, can't get it to go, picks up his own rebound. That's called padding your stats.
You're definitely right about that, Seth.
On one side, missed the layup, no worries, just get it on the other side and put it in. Good hustle from O'Neal, and he gives the Hilldale Hornets a lead. Tough Jones dribbles with his left hand, dribble handoff. Nice behind, no look pass to back to Jones, but Jones couldn't do enough with it.
Tough shot.
Tough shot for Tough Jones. Zach Biggs is the man giving it to him, and look at that. TJ Maxwell taking him to the hole. There's nothing tough about that for him. Hilldale looks much more comfortable attacking the zone defense than what they saw yesterday.
And the difference is they're knocking down shots on the outside. So they're not forcing anything, and when they get inside and get those high percentage shots, they're, you know, they got a little bit of a height advantage over this Inola team.
Tough Jones finds the bottom of the net for 2. Maxwell with the crisscross tape on his right knee. He was handling it, gave it up to Parsons. Parsons 3, no good. Drive. Well, see, they're going to give the ball to Inola, but the drive that time from Parsons of the Inola Longhorns just kind of drove in and fell down.
Yeah, because I don't know if number 5 for Hilldale, Trey Gathering, I don't know if he touched the ball at all at that.
Corner 3 on the way, just a little bit too. Sean Tucker Ford's been spending a little bit too much time in the weight room. Well, maybe. Maxwell's 3 on the way. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for TJ Maxwell. Maxwell's got 13. Ty O'Neal picks up his first foul. Team foul number 5. Therefore, the Inola Longhorns will take it underneath the basket. O'Neal is going to come out. Coming in as lane shows for the Hilldale Hornets. 2:02 left to go, second quarter. Tough Jones guarded toughly by Maxwell. He gets it back, though. The spin move, and I'm pretty sure he got away with the walk there in the middle was coming. Nothing doing that time for Inola. Good strong take and finish at the rack.
And that's the Smith Evans that I want to see, or excuse me, Evan Smith.
Same kind of difference. 31-24. You said both names right, just in a different order. You were going by that last name first.
That's normally how you fill out the paperwork at the doctor's office.
Yeah.
And put the last name first.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Exactly.
1:25 to go, 31-24. Lester just stood there as Dalton Norman came to him, but he really knew that he didn't have to do much as Norman just put his hands up and try and see if Norman can make the shot over him, and Norman couldn't. Three-pointer.
And you know he was
good.
expecting the contact, so it was a smart move on Lester's part to kind of change it up there.
Tough Jones gets the bounce pass, takes a step in, now takes a step back, and the step back three is good. Trying to think of more puns for Tough Jones' name. I'll be back.
Worth the price of admission.
Three-pointer on the way, good from Evan Smith.
Smith Evans.
Smith Evans, as he is affectionately known on the Bravado Wireless broadcast. 34-27, Hilldale able to come back after an early Inola lead in the first quarter, and then they really ended the second quarter strong, but that's the man you got to find if you're the Inola Longhorns. Garrett Cummings, he's got make that 10 points on today's matchup, in today's matchup.
An excellent pass by Zach Biggs.
15 seconds.
Loose ball, fought for right in front of us and knocked out of bounds. He doesn't know who it's off of, so they're going to do a jump ball. Jump ball is favoring of Inola, so at 11.1, they'll get an opportunity to cut into this Hilldale lead right before half. They're going to let Norman run the point with 7 seconds left. You got to go. Norman gets a screen top of the key, drives right side, 2 men on him, he draws the foul. That's right there, a situation Hilldale was in great position defensively. They just reached for the ball.
Yeah, they did. Lester comes down aggressive on the layup. He was in position. Look at that.
Just don't come down with those hands. That's an automatic foul almost every time for the referee.
Ball doesn't lie, though.
That's not necessarily true.
What? What are you talking about?
That's not scientifically proven. We'll leave it at that. Norman's second shot is up and in. Inola does get a point. Extend the lead to 30. The buzzer beater no good, and we'll go to half with the Hilldale Hornets showing promise in that second quarter and getting out to a 4-point lead over Inola.
Yeah, they found their shot, and once you do that, watch out now.
And I'm glad you found this channel. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back after an 8-minute break here on Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection. You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your home, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at
Stick around because we're cooking wild.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer 1 line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back into Bravado Wireless. A nice spin move and up and in for Ty O'Neal. That's a good way to get the second half started for the Hilldale Hornets, as O'Neal's bucket is good, and that extends their lead to 36-30. Deon Amade will join us here in a second. He's munching on a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich that he got from the concession stand here at Fort Gibson, that he somehow got from a concession stand here in Fort Gibson. 7:30 to go, 36-30. And Mr. Amade, what are you seeing from the Ida Bell Longhorns here in this? What do you want to see from the Ida Bell Longhorns here in the second half?
You know, first of all, I got to thank that person who magically delivered that Chick-fil-A sandwich to this table. Man, what a great surprise that was.
It hurt a little.
I bet it did. But for the Ida Bell Longhorns, I think they need to continue doing what they're doing. They played a good first half. I mean, other than Hilldale kind of catching on fire behind the three-point line, leading the way being Maxwell with his number of threes from behind the arc. But they need to continue to get the ball to their man in the pink shoes, number 23 for the Ida Bell Longhorns. Tough Jones, he's the scorer, okay? And excuse me, INOLA got Chick-fil-A sandwiches on my brain.
I don't know what that has to do with INOLA and Ida Bell, but okay.
So INOLA needs to continue to give the Tough Jones an opportunity with the ball in his hands, and then work the offense and be aggressive on defense.
No, you're exactly right. Is there any thought from head coach Clyde Barkley and the INOLA Longhorns, any thought of switching out of that 2-3 zone? We saw them in their first game. That is a majority of what they played against Stillwell, and that's really what all they've played against this game against Hilldale. Do you think that they can switch out of that, try and go man? Because right now, it looked like Hilldale was starting to heat up, and once you heat up from outside against that 2-3 zone, then the zone's not as effective.
Exactly. That's exactly why they need to start switching to some man-to-man. I don't know if INOLA has the athletes to hang with this Hilldale team if they do go man-to-man, but I mean, three-point shots, you can't live and die by them on the defensive end. You can't, especially the way they're shooting right now. So you would have to switch that man-to-man defense and give it a try at least.
Looks like Hilldale's going to counter with a zone defense of their own. It's a 3-2, and Lester's going to run over Zach Biggs underneath, and I don't think you can do that if you're Sean Lester. That's not football.
Everything's football when it comes down to it, you know. Think about it. It's a game of life.
I've got nothing. I got nothing for you.
Yeah,
to take a look at Lester just truck a man.
That was definitely a truck stick.
Yeah, he hit that right analog, ran over Biggs, baby.
Pretty much a stiff arm with his forehand shiver over there.
Biggs wasn't feeling very big after that. Hilldale switches back. No, they're still in the zone. Thought they were switching back to the man-to-man. Well, they do. Turnover picked up by O'Neal. Good job that time, and really an unforced error from INOLA, something you can't have if you're the Longhorns. That's also something you can't have is Lawson heating up, which he didn't that time. Good job putting a hand in his face. Run and break the other way, 2-on-1. They give it to Tough Jones.
The pass wasn't there.
But Cummings was able to pick up where Tough Jones couldn't and put it up and in. 38-32. 36-32. I thought that was 6:04 left to go. O'Neal, drive inside, ball taken back down by O'Neal. The jump shot no good. INOLA putting a body on everybody. The problem is there's just too many. That's another problem with the zone is when you have man-to-man, you know who you're going to box out. In the zone, it can fluctuate. That time, Cummings gets the rebound, but the ball's on the loose. Knocked down. Good job getting it out. Tough Jones gets it up to Ford, and he's going to shoot the three and nails it. Jones hits the bucket and brings the Longhorns within one.
Did you not just see an INOLA player tackle a Hilldale player and keeping him away from the loose ball? Or was I the only one that saw that?
We need another replay of that, in all honesty.
I mean, that was pretty egregious if I don't say so myself.
Maxwell, top of the key. Looking inside, loses the ball. There's a battle for it again. Maxwell somehow comes out with it. He's going to take it all the way to the rack. Finish left hand, no good. O'Neal's coming out with it, and Inola's got to box out. Three-pointer, no good. Parson, Lawson there to clean everything up, though, and get the 2.
I don't know who this number 35, Rylan Nails, is, but he's been killing it with the defensive effort and offensively getting rebounds. I like the way he's playing right now, hustling for every loose ball.
Going to be a foul that time on Ford. Nail got in, I think, towards the end of the second quarter in yesterday's game as Hilldale played Idabel. But he came in, was going to spell a guy, it seemed like, for about 2 minutes until the quarter and the half ended. But he got taken out because he didn't do something right in head coach Scott Hensley's eyes. So we didn't see him very often yesterday. He's making an impact in today's game, though.
He definitely is. He's been battling down low, and I like it.
So if you put
I didn't like it when he got tackled there in the open court, though.
Tough Jones for 3, shot just short. Rebound comes down to O'Neal. So if you put Tough Jones' name with Rylan Nails, you could have Tough as Nails. .38-35, Nail inside, jump shot no good. Might be a part of the game he needs to work on. 3:55 to go, third quarter. Drive, pump fake, Ford in the lane. Looked like he should have gone up with that one, Dion. Maxwell takes it in, he makes that look easy. First points of the third quarter for TJ Maxwell.
The refs are really letting them play in the second half.
Jones drives all the way, baseline, finger roll for Tough Jones goes in. Maxwell with the drive. He's been pretty effective this game with that. He gets his own rebound, puts it up, will go to the line to shoot 2. He's a lot to handle for the for the Inola Longhorns today.
Yeah, offensively, he's been the one really keeping this Hilldale team with the lead. He's the one that got them the lead, and he's the one that's been the guy offensively keeping them up.
He's also consistent. 8 points in the first quarter, 8 points in the second quarter, gives him 16 overall, and now he's got 3 with the opportunity to make it 4. Oh no, he's got to hit a 3 to make sure he gets back to that.
You jinxed him. You know that, right?
If only I believed in that announcer jinx. I believe in informing the public, because that foul is going to go on Rylan Nail. Driving around Nail was Hank Parsons. He'll take it underneath, and Van Diver's going to come back in, and Nails gives Van Diver a good rest there, and some quality minutes as he gets a pat on the rear end from his head coach, Scott Hensley. Nice job getting in the passing lane for Van Diver. He gives it back up to Maxwell. Maxwell pushing it. O'Neal in transition, back out to Parsons. Grayson Lawson open for 3. String music. Loose ball on the other end.
Up top. Look at the lineup.
Take a look at that replay, and it goes back to Hilldale. Lawson pump fakes this time. Parson 3, no good. O'Neal picks up the loose ball and the and one. Good tough finish that time.
That was a very good, strong, tough finish, and great reflexes. Look at him. As soon as he gets the ball back up, and one smooth move.
Coming out will be Hunter Parson. In for him is Trey Gather, pardon me. The line trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play is O'Neal. Ty O'Neal's shot is up and in. Sub this time comes in is Tucker Ford. Coming out is Zach Biggs. (47-37) the score. Danger zone for Inola. These last 2:20, you'd like to see them cut back into this lead, make this game competitive. A nice take and an even nicer rejection that time by Ty O'Neal. He's just going to take it himself. Coast to coast, crossover, baseline, pulls up, gives it outside. The pump fake and the shot from Evan Smith, three-pointer no good. Rattles around and is pulled down by Cummings. Running the break the other way is Dalton Norman. Tough Jones, three-pointer on the way, missed everything. Cummings tries to save it, but it just goes outside of the outstretched arm. Take another look at Norman's.
It's a nice block by O'Neal there on the defensive end.
Man. 1:47 to go, third quarter, 37-47. As I said, danger zone indeed for Inola. They really don't need to let Hilldale score anymore. That's a good job of O'Neal taking it right to the smaller Inola Longhorns lineup. O'Neal's first shot up and in. O'Neal toes the line. He takes a long time at the free throw line.
Hey, man, he plays a lot of minutes. Got to get a second to get that heart rate down.
Second one up and in. Hey, take advantage of all the time you're given, right? 49-37. Inola almost threw that one away.
You got to talk to these other four guys out here and make sure.
Norman, top of the key, gives to Jones. Jones, jab step, drove, gives it back to Norman, top, back to Jones. Two-man game, Jones drives. They need that to fall. He gets his own rebound, though, and gets it to go up and in. Tough Jones has got 7 third-quarter points to go along with 7 in the second quarter. Gives him 14 overall. The three-pointer from Trey Gaither goes in. Right side, three-pointer, no good, Ford. Smith running the break the other way, crosses over. Right at the mid-stripe line, gives it back to Evan Smith. Three-pointer, no good. So Hilldale's content. Take this clock all the way down to the waning seconds. $17 on the clock. Ball's loose. Inola picks it up. 15 seconds to go. They try and push it ahead, and it's going to be a foul in transition on Hilldale. They get Jackson Whitaker for his foul. Lane shows. He's Lane shows. Whitaker's not out there.
Yeah, Lane shows with the terrific shoes. I'm not mad at those.
They're all over Tough Jones. He tries to get free, double team. They give it back to Jones. 4 seconds. Deep three on the way. No good. Chance for an offensive rebound. It's up, but not in time. Blocked as well by O'Neal. 3 quarters in the books. 1 more to go. And the Inola Longhorns trail the Hilldale Hornets 39-52 here on Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment.
You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
White basketball, gentlemen, white basketball. White ball, gentlemen.
Welcome back in. Fourth quarter action underway. INOLA, three-pointer on the way, just short, but we're going to get a foul. Brayson Lawson going through a screen of Zach Biggs, and he's going to get called for the foul. Team foul number 4. INOLA takes it out underneath their own basket. The drive, and Norman loses the ball up to Maxwell. Watch out! And just lays it in. Maxwell had the opportunity to show something special. He just goes with the easy layup, though, and kisses it off the glass. Three-pointer no good. Carson's been off so far in this second half. Take another look at the replay of the steal. And Maxwell. There's a little bit of traffic there. He decided to just go for the two-handed finish.
Would have been better if he dunked it.
I was trying to help him out there. I'm going to be with you now. Maxwell, three-pointer good. I was on you a little bit yesterday, Dion, about the whole dunking thing, because, you know, small people must represent as well. We're not all as athletically gifted as you. But
you saw him slap that back.
I'm with you today. I think we can see a dunk somewhere.
I don't have any faith in it.
You don't?
No, I'm starting not to believe.
That's sad. It's a sad day. It's a sad day for Dion. 7:02 left to go, fourth quarter, 57-39. Hilldale jumped out to a big lead. Maxwell, three-pointer again, good. Maxwell heating up. One more, you might have to call him on fire, 60-39. All of a sudden, Hilldale expanding their lead, and INOLA's gone cold. Let's see if he's feeling it. Drives it inside, gives it out, give it back to him. Other side, Brayson Lawson, there's the skip pass, three-pointer opportunity. He missed it.
That was definitely a heat check.
Yeah. I think you'll definitely live with that, though, if you're the Hornets. Three-pointer forward, good. Just his 6th point of the game. He's hit 2 three-pointers, but INOLA needed to see something go through the basket. Good double team that time as well to steal the ball. If you're the big man nailed there, you can't put the ball on the floor and let the smaller INOLA Longhorns surround you and knock it out. Brayson Lawson picks up his 3rd personal foul, and team foul number 5 for the Hornets. Hard drive, Cummings. Jump stop up, no good. He's a load down below. He's not very tall, but he's thick. And he's hard to guard when he gets that ball in the low block. That three-pointer no good, and saved him from going the other way as a long one. Good find by Jones, finds Cummings. Cummings finish
Cummings doing a good job of battling down low and just finding its spots and being available when his guards need him open. But there goes my man, number 2, Lawson, knocking down the three-point shot.
That's what INOLA counters with. Three-pointer from 4, trying to answer, no good. Battle for the ball. Cummings thought he had it, came away with it, and then INOLA's going to call a timeout, which is strange because I didn't think anybody had possession of that ball. But alas, INOLA gets the timeout. 63-44 the score. And take this time to let you know this game brought to you by Bravado Wireless. Visit your local Bravado Wireless dealer all over Eastern Oklahoma, and they'll get you hooked up. Wireless internet, phone coverage. They got whatever you need. You can get unlimited home internet for $59.99 a month. That's just $60.
Yeah.
$60.
$60. I can cut a couple of lawns and get that.
You're not charging enough to cut lawns, and it's just $60. You need to cut a couple.
I said a couple. What, $30 a pop?
I do.
2 lawns?
I don't. Do you do your own lawn work? Or do you hire somebody out?
No, like that, I do not.
Which, congratulations to you. You don't have to do your own lawn work, first of all.
I work very hard, so I don't have to.
That's a step up, but
I'm allergic to grass.
I'm pretty sure. That's a good excuse. I'm pretty sure that.
I'm serious.
I am too. I'm allergic to work.
It itches.
That's why I can't ever find a job. I'm allergic to work. It's crazy how that happens.
You know?
But I bet you pay your lawn service company more than $30 a pop as Tough Jones comes in with a 30.
Don't be telling them that.
Yeah, I do.
Do not pay him more than $30, and if he's getting ripped off, I do not want him to know that.
Oh, so you hire one of the neighborhood kids to do it?
What are you talking about? I think there's child labor laws against that.
Mason Lawson with a 3. Listen, I didn't know there was anything wrong with giving the neighbor kid some extra work. Tough Jones takes it in. Maxwell comes away with it. Nice little shove, but they are going to get. Zach Biggs was invading the personal space of TJ Maxwell. How did you play football if you were allergic to grass?
Long socks. Long socks.
Sleeves?
Nah, not the sleeves. I had a cream. We just put the cream on, and it relieved the itchy.
So did you like turf games better?
No, turf burns hurt, man.
That's true. Maxwell takes it in, no good. Nail with the follow, though. Good job by Rylan Nail. Gets in the scorebook. Okay, something I've seen guys starting to wear now that, I mean, is just popular all over is their pads, basically, as Parsons gets the 3, that they put on the back of their arms that kind of protects a little bit from that turf burn. Did they have those when you were playing?
They did not.
That seems like a pretty smart invention.
It really was. I really wish they would have done that when I was playing. In the back in the old days, they used to use that as, you know, tattoo covering. Like, remember when you used to see LeBron James playing high school and he would wear that white strip on his arm? It was him and his teammates were covering up their tattoos because I think they played at a Catholic school, so he couldn't be showing the tattoos while they were playing. Now they've evolved and they're using them for more different stuff, and now they're using them for elbow sleeves and coverings and different stuff like that.
That's smart. It's a good idea. Whoever did that, they deserve props to them. Going to the line for 2 is Brayson Lawson. He sinks the first one. There's you don't think about it, but there's been some nice additions to the football safety and football equipment in general since you played in the earlier 2000s.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and not just football. I mean, think about basketball where everybody's wearing these arm sleeves. Most of those sleeves have paddings in them. I mean, O'Neal normally wears one for the Hilldale Hornets, and there's got an elbow protection on there, so hitting the floor, and the knee pads that most of the girls wear now.
I noticed, didn't mean to interrupt you there, Dion. There was a team that we were calling at the Shrine Classic that they might have been all volleyball players, but the girls just wearing, as Brayson Lawson gets a nice block, but INOLA gets it back going the other way. A lot of the girls are wearing knee pads now. They hit the floor a lot, and if you have them, especially if you play volleyball and basketball, you have them already. Why not get that extra padding?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea, and I don't see why you wouldn't. Some of the guys you know, it's not as cool to wear those, so that you don't see a lot of them with it.
You got to have us a little bit of swag out there as well. I mean, they look good, feel good, play good, right? It makes sense. It's scientifically proven.
Deion Sanders said it better himself.
Good old prime time. .222 left to go in this one. Brayson Lawson chunks up a deep three-pointer. This one's all but decided. Hilldale will move on in the consolation bracket. INOLA will fall to 0-2. They will get another game here at Fort Gibson tomorrow, but with the loss, that puts them having to play the early game, 11:30.
I will not be here for that.
No, you will not. I believe the Bravado crew will be, though.
They definitely will be. So, and if any of you INOLA fans, alums, or parents, grandparents want to watch your Longhorns play another beautiful game, we are going to be covering that, and you can tune in and watch.
1:48 left to go, 69 to 50. In transition, Gavin Williams getting an opportunity to play for the Longhorns. Three-pointer on the way and drained from Hank Parsons. Parsons gets the three and extends the lead to 69 to 53.
And look at those beautiful Nikes right there. Beautiful colorway. I think those are the Giannis Antetokounmpo shoes. The Nike Vapor Zooms, I believe is what they're called.
Worn by Lane Shows, number 13.
Yeah, I like those.
They're special.
I don't think you can find those at Foot Locker, though. I don't know about all that.
You had to special order them?
That might be Nike ID right there. That might be Nike ID.
Nike ID changed the shoe game a little bit.
Didn't they? Remember when all the kids were like bringing out their names on the shoes and different colorways?
Dude, you were in junior high. I remember a kid in our junior high basketball team. He wasn't very good at basketball, but
it was never the kids that were good at that. They were never good at the sports, but they had the flyest shoes, man. They had their name on the side, the nicknames.
He had some Kobe's, man, that he decked out. They were sick. There's a three-pointer on the way. Good that time from Tanner Jones. Jones getting in the scorebook as well. But, yeah, man, it changed the game for sure. And you didn't have to be a baller to have some swag out there on the court.
Not at all. As long as you got the cash.
Right. And Nike ID, that's the other thing. They'll make sure that
they'll check your wallet.
Right.
They'll check your wallet.
But those are special now. He's not lacking in flair.
The yellow and the orange shoelaces. As me and Seth get a close look at him as he's running down the sideline over here.
Josh Sherrod puts it in for INOLA and the Longhorns. Deion, it was a very productive game, I think, for both of these teams. Hilldale found their rhythm. INOLA gets an opportunity to play some guys that are on the other end of their bench. We'll just leave it at that. And, you know, there's an opportunity for these guys. Both teams, INOLA will fall. They'll play the 11:30 game tomorrow. They'll get to play at Tulsa Hale, an opportunity for both those teams to win as you look at the trophies here at Fort Gibson High School. On the other end, as I said, Hilldale really found their rhythm.
They really did, and it was important for them to come out here and find their stroke once again. They lost it last night. It was nowhere to be found, and tonight it came back in grand fashion, leading the way. Maxwell with a bunch of threes to lead the way, and it's going to be very, very important that they continue on this trend and be consistent.
And we got a good matchup coming up on the girls' end. Tuttle is going to play Roland at 4:20, which is already passed, but it's coming up soon. They got about 12 minutes on the clock. We'll see you in about 12 minutes for first time we're going to see the winners of game number 1 and day number 2 here. So great winners bracket action. This Tuttle team, something to look out for is for sure. So make sure to tune in here in about 12 minutes on Bravado TV.
At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the expressed written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.